on Tejano Spotlight Radio. Tenemos Rosilva en the crew. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo están?
Muy
Muy bien,
bien.
gracias.
Yeah,
Doing great.
it has been a long time, like 6 months since the last single. Or
God, it's been a minute. It's been a while, but we're glad to be here today and talk to you about the new music that's coming out.
That's right. We want to give you so many thank yous, and we're so honored and blessed to be on your show tonight, the Hano Spotlight Radio with DJ Metal Metal. Yeah, it's ready to
Yeah,
party.
yeah, I'm so happy to have you guys on the show, and of course we're attempting to do like a little podcast, a little test show here. So I'm excited about that. So we're live on like two separate things right now. So that's
oh,
cool.
cool, great.
Awesome. Thank you. To all the listeners out there tuning in, thank you so much for tuning in. We are excited to present to you guys our new single, La Enamorada.
Now let's get back to when you guys started out the band, because it has been a while and there has been like so many different things that happened since the last time we talked to now. Like, you guys are a
Okay,
family band.
Correct.
yeah,
We are a family band. I'll introduce you real quick to the band. Right now on the line, we have Mr. Pete G, bass guitarist. We have Bill G, rhythm guitar. And second vocalist, we have Jimmy G on lead keyboard and also lead guitar. And myself, Roselva, lead vocalist for Roselva and the crew. And we are a family band. We're all brothers and a sister. And we come up with different types of music from the heart. They're all original music, composed and written by us. This latest song that we have, La Enamorada, it's written by Mr. PG right now on the line with you.
Awesome.
yes.
And how do you come up with the song?
Well, a lot of the music and songs that we write are actually life experiences. La Enamorada is an exception. It's talking about somebody that's seeking love and perhaps seeking the right person in their life, um, and wishing for whether it's a guy or girl to come into their life, and going out and bragging and not so much pretending, but eager to fall in love. And with songs that we've written in the past album, they're all heartfelt. There, some of them, or a great majority of the songs, are heartfelt and real life experiences.
Now, you asked, how do we come up with the song Metal Metal? The way that we come up with the song, like from my perspective, when I write a song, it comes to me really early in the morning. Like it could be at 3 or 4 in the morning, and I get an idea and I start to write it. And I start to write the idea, and then I start to do the melody, and then I present it to the guys, and then they get their input, and we all just start composing and organizing it together. So we create the melody, the rhythm, and all the composures, and it works. And same way with Pete. Pete has you've done a lot of songs too that you've written, and some of them you've written late at night, and some of them real early
Right,
in the morning.
right. And the ideas just come like in an instant. And for myself, speaking for myself, I hum the melody, and or I'll get a catchphrase or something in my head, and I work with it in my mind, and I go back home, after work or whenever I can get a chance to get back to the bass guitar or instruments I have at home, and start working on the melody, and then composing, and writing the words around that melody.
And I know you guys have plenty of hits. Malo is one of the ones that always gets me. And then all, all the other songs too, like this passing también like that. That was just like all your songs are catchy and it stays in people's heads like big time.
Appreciate that. We do our best to provide music that everybody can enjoy. All genres and all whether they're you know young people, elderly people, everybody. We try to give a little bit to everybody.
Right, and it's all written del corazón. Uh, all these songs are written by us. The last song, La Buena Vida, that was written by Mr. Jimmy G. Um, our brother, he composed that song, wrote it, and we also helped him compose it, um, along with Bill G, also our other brother on rhythm guitar. When we all come together and we feel this music, we all present lyrics and compositions, and then we go to the round table and we're like, well, this will fit, this won't fit, or this will work, or this won't work. But eventually we get together as a team and we work together as a family and then get and provide this music that comes out for everyone to enjoy, which is Los Elva and the Crew, which you're hearing now.
Yeah, and it's one amazing song. Like I heard it before the show and I'm like, oh my god. Like I had to go and text Laura like this is another hit. Like it's another hit under their belt.
Well, we appreciate our fans and yourself, for spinning our music and for everybody out there. The music that we send out to our public and our fans is for the public and our fans. It's you know I always tell Rose, hey Rose, when you write something, don't write it for yourself. Write it for your fans. Write it for people that they're following us, our fans, and that's our motive of writing what we do.
Hmm.
Y hay veces, like you say, mero mero, like malo, oh my gosh. Cuando estás enojada o enojado, okay, well, here you go. Here's the lyrics. It just comes out, past relationships or relationships that people can relate to that, we've gone through or our friends have gone through, and we just start writing about it. But it's mostly about things that we've gone through or specifically people that we know, and the lyrics come from the heart in situations that are based on true events.
Yeah. And that's the one thing that I know you guys are good with is like just coming up with the songs based on true events and like even when we first started talking and Malo just came out and then the story behind that and then like I just love hearing the background stories to this to all your songs because me as a music lover well that's one of the best insights to know about the song is all right well they wrote this because of this and like she was angry because of this or
Yeah.
That is true. And when I heard this song, La Enamorada, written by my brother here, when he showed it to me, the lyrics and everything, it spoke to me. It was a heartfelt song. I loved the melody. I loved the chorus. Everything about it, I loved. And when all of us started singing it together, the harmonies and whatnot on the chorus part, it just was really catchy. And I was like, oh, well, we got to put this on our next album. This song has to be on our next album. And from there, it just took off, and we're like, okay, let's do it. And so we recorded it. And but the story behind it, me too. I'm kind of curious because this one was written by PG. So I want to know, why did you write this song, Pete?
Well, actually, when I write, I'm always thinking of, hey, who can I touch with this song? I mean, can I reach somebody, even if it's one person and they can call it their own? And and I have special friends that I have in my life that I share my stuff to, and they give me thumbs up. But this song, I wanted to reach out to individuals that are seeking something in their life, and whether it's love or just casual relationships. That's the beauty about writing about what you feel.
Yeah, and that's the best. The, honestly, that's like the best part about you songwriters. Like you guys feel it, and it like you feel it in the lyrics, like big time. That is personal.
Yeah, yeah, and it has to be. Otherwise, you already know, and fellow musicians out there know that if you do something and it's not heartfelt or you're really not into it, it tends to go mechanical and it doesn't really quite sound like it should. And but when you put all your heart into something, in whether it's music or whatever you're doing or artwork, man, that's when wow. After the finished product comes out, you're like, wow, this is really amazing.
And DJ Mero Mero, this song is the first song that I'm actually in love, with this, the song. It's based on a love song because the other ones were like You're Malo or, Solo Mis Sueños, I Could Only Talk to You. And this one, I'm actually in love. So I was like, hey, let's do a song like that. So when Pete told me about it and he showed me, I was like, okay, yeah, this will work. And a lot of people have told me, wow, like your songs are like a novella. It's like going based on novella. Okay, what is she gonna do next? What's the next one about?
Hmm.
And like that's one of the things I like about y'all is just the way that it is with your music and just how everything is. I'm just so impressed. Like like ev- I'm waiting for this next album to come out too. Like I was like,
Hey,
this next album's gonna be even better too. Like
oh gosh, we're working hard on. Of course, La Enamorada is already out as of tonight and Friday. But in the future, new songs are coming up. Middle DJ Middle Middle. Wow, you're gonna be blown away. We really are stepping up to the plate and doing something different.
yeah, and uh what route are you guys taking? Like what sort of musical risks are you guys taking in this upcoming album?
Well,
You're gonna hear,
go
from
ahead.
my perspective, you're going to hear a little more about our side of country. You're going to hear a little bit of country. Of course, you're still going to hear Tex Mex, Tejano, and also our New Mexico and Mexicano regional roots. But you are going to get a feel of a little bit of everything, including some rock in there. And what were you going to say, Pete?
Yeah, exactly that. You're gonna get some Rose Elva and the crew style country rock and some baladas. You're gonna hear some baladas that I think the public and our fans are gonna really appreciate.
Yeah, and
Yes, Metal Metal, because I haven't done a ballad, and this will be included on our album. Una balada romántica for all the romanticos and romanticas out there. A beautiful ballad. So I'm excited to present to all the public with our ballads that we have coming up.
I'm excited too because I like honestly the way that you guys go and just the way everything is like you you really didn't put out a balada like at all. Like I like that's gonna be an interesting turn. Like it
Wait till you hear what's coming up. Yeah, I'm myself excited. I'm like, wow, I can't wait to share what we have to offer coming soon. Hopefully at the end of this year.
And also too, there was a lot of big moments with you guys too, nominated for some awards as well. So that, like, how was that?
It was exciting. We're honored and blessed that we were nominated for several awards this year. It was also a big loss for us, losing our promoter, Albert Casares. I know he's with us looking up from heaven. It was a big change for us because since we first started, he was with us since we began, and it was hard to lose him. And but I know that he's in heaven, looking up there to us, and just telling us, okay, when is your next single? You got to get back in the studio. What's the other one coming out? But we are also thankful for Gomez Productions, Mr. Sal Gomez. Shout out to him. I mean, we are so grateful and honored to have him as our producer. We also want to thank Leona Promotions. She is our new promoter, Miss Laura Sainz. A shout out to her. And so we're very thankful and
Sure.
blessed to have them on board with us, and of course, Mr. Albert Casar is looking up there from heaven. We have him in our hearts and in our memory. He lives on. And but yes, a lot of big moments, and uh, like I said, we get emotional still, but
Like
it,
you,
it you know it's been it's been big moments and grateful and blessed moments that we've obtained.
yeah, like honestly, like Albert, like hit it with you guys. Like once he introduced us, man, just the connection that we have. It's like somos familia. Like it, like I still gotta go to New Mexico, and my primo that's out there. He's like, yeah, I heard of Rosilva. Like I seen them. Like they jam out. I'm like, you see, I told you.
Well, that's great, man. It's good to hear. Um, and we're excited. We'd love to go down there to Texas también and perform live for our fans. And they reside in Texas.
And we want you to come here también, DJ Mero Mero también. I wish I could have met you this last time in Tejano Fan Fair. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go for a family emergency, but con el favor de Dios, that you come down or we go there. I hope to meet you soon.
Oh yeah, like I was planning on going to fanfare, and then me hablaron de trabajo. They were like, oh yeah, and you have to work these days. I was like, it's fanfare. I was like, all of my friends and families down here. Like I need to go and party. And but the best part is like I wish I could see you guys and like spend time because I have been saying it ever since we met that I have to go up there, and I was like, man, I keep on missing the opportunity. I had a plane ticket, but I'm not para allá, and then plans change.
Well, if you ever get down here, I'll make sure you get the best green chili we have for here.
Oh, that sounds good, man.
Y una disqueada
You
con carnitas
know?
con green chili or red chili.
Híjole.
Can't tell you enough, but we have some really good chili here in New
Oh
Mexico.
yeah.
Yeah, I have been wanting to try it, and like I keep on seeing it. Like we get some like hatch chilies down here, but I'm like, it's not como New Mexico. It's not like you can tell it's Tejano, but like up there, like I so want to try it.
Yeah, just come on me. Aquí es tu casa. Just come over here and nos ponemos de fiesta.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
we'll be partying toda la noche, man.
Oh yeah, bailando. Sí. Like when I first met DJ Metal Metal, I was like, oh, it was so easy going to talk to him, and I tenía un cafecito, my pan dulce. I was just like family.
Well, that's how it should be. Is like, okay, vamos a tener un comida. We're sitting at the bar. That's how I want every interview to be. Like, I want to make sure, hey, that you're comfortable enough, that we're all comfortable enough to go and hang out outside of like this radio
Oh,
world or just the music industry. Like, oh yeah, I can go and have a beer and hang out with y'all, or just go and hang out. Yeah,
Oh
but
yeah.
you're always welcome. You're like familia to us.
Uh,
You come down here, we'll take care of you.
yeah. You guys are always good to me, and like what I was telling Laura too, I was like, yeah, I'm so honored that I'm always the first one to do the interview with y'all and introduce the song to the world. And of course, it's worldwide being debuted tonight. So that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And,
you.
and with that in mind, I want to give a special thanks to Laura, our new promoter. Kudos to her. She's really pushing hard, our music and what the album that's coming up next. She's doing a heck of a job, just getting it out there and getting it heard, sending it to radio stations and all that. We appreciate her. We appreciate you, Laura, if you're listening.
Also, Mr. Sal Gomez with Gomez Productions, our
Yes,
producer. Thank you. We give you kudos out there.
yeah,
He's done such a
Mr.
great
Cal.
job.
He's the guy that makes everything happen. Our videos, or the production, the quality, the music. I mean,
He does
talk
an
about
awesome
having.
job, man.
Oh yes.
I mean, he can get our song and he says, "Nah, I don't like it." And then a day or two, maybe a week later, he says, "Okay, I got something," and he'll show it to us, and we're blown away. I mean, he could just get something and make it like wow, special.
He can make that magic happen quick like that.
Yeah,
And
That's right.
that's one of the good things about like a good producer and like just you guys as a unit all together. It just works, and you can
yeah,
see it.
Yes,
yeah.
we all try to work together. I know people have asked me in the past, do you guys get along with each other? And to answer some people's questions, uh, we do. But yes, we are brothers. We're sister, and I'm me being the youngest. They get on to me more, but it's always good because we always work together and make it work out. So as a family,
And that's the best part is like you guys always make sure the head works out and putting out awesome music. And as long as
Yeah.
we have known each other, it has been hit after hit after hit, hitting number ones on, of course, the show that comes on right after this, the Mas Chingon Countdown. You guys hit number one plenty of times on there.
definitely honored and blessed for that. For the fans, friends, and family. uh, it's such a blessing, and to have people relate to our music and to sing it and to know the lyrics. Oh my gosh, it's speechless. It's like, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful feeling when somebody knows your song word by word and they're over there singing it and humming it. It's just wow, mind blowing.
Yeah, like I love seeing that, especially from the fans, knowing knowing that they know the music, or you're just playing. Like when I'm playing the song and I'm seeing people mouthing the words, and it's like, oh yeah, like it. Like I know for sure people are gonna be mouthing the words like that. Like this is one of the like hot songs that is coming out this week. Like there's a lot of awesome music coming out, and you guys are like up there with the new music in La Onda right now. So that's an awesome feeling.
Yeah, we appreciate that, and we're glad to contribute, our talent and our music to the that are coming out with some really good music, really good songs, and we appreciate it as well.
Yeah.
Correct. We appreciate everybody out there, the fans, family, artists out there, and it's a lot of work, but it's a fulfilling. At the end of the day, you feel so good when your song is being played and when someone is singing it and they recognize you. Hey, I know you. You look familiar. But at the end of the day, like Pete was saying, my brother, it's a great feeling and for just music in itself to get out there. And we want to thank you for always providing your support for us since day one, since we first met you. I mean, I'm so blessed and honored, and to even be on the show to release our song. Every time that we've been on, it's been a blessing, and I always have lots of fun. And your family, como dices, familia.
Yeah. Like I know for sure I need to go to New Mexico. I just seeing the music scene over there as well. Like you guys have an awesome music scene. And
Yeah, we down here.
and I think that
Yeah, yeah, there's some great talent down here. There's some great artists, local artists that they're friends of ours, and yeah, the music they provide here locally, they're just they're happy to do it. They have their following, they have their fans, and it's like an enjoyable environment down here with our music scene here in New Mexico.
and that's one of the things that I had a conversation about with another DJ too is like one of the top music scenes that is gaining momentum right now is out of New Mexico. And I was like, well, like coming from the Midwest, like hey, like New Mexico's like beating the Midwest, and but you guys have hits. Like there's so many hit makers coming out of there, and so many like there's so much young talent that I'm seeing and that I'm getting music from out of New Mexico, and it's like wow.
Yeah,
That is correct. We have a lot of talented artists, a lot of young talented artists here in New Mexico, and the music it's beautiful. New Mexico it has a variety of music from regional to country to uh, all kinds of styles, merengue, salsa, you name it, it's all here, and that's the beauty of New Mexico that it provides each and every genre, not just one, but it has many genres.
Yeah,
yeah,
and that's the best part too. Like, well, just in La Ona también, and like subgenres, traditional New Mexican music, and then I was like, I'm still taken away, even by El Huracan. Like, I'm still taken away by his music, and I'm like, why didn't I hear of him before?
yeah.
Yes, he's a very big influence in New Mexico music, a very good contributor to all of the music, even to us too. We grew up hearing his music along with Tejano because we were from basically from all the both worlds. Well, should I say all worlds? Because we lived close to Texas, so we grew up on Tejano, but we also heard New Mexico music. So we grew up on New Mexico music, and then we heard regional mexicano from our parents, which was Mexicano music, Latin American music. So we got all the roots all right there mixed in. So when we compose and when we write, uh, you hear it all in our style of music. We try to combine everything that we grew up with and that we heard and that we're like that we got influenced by, and we just put it together and created our own style, but yet it's a little bit of everything that we grew up with.
Yeah, and that's that's what I like. I completely like what you guys are doing and how you guys are doing it. And honestly, Tessa, once the song comes out this Friday on all digital platforms, like that's the cool part, all digital platforms this Friday. So that man, the song's coming out quick. Like I'm excited.
I'm excited
Oh,
too. Yes, it'll be
yeah.
on all digital platforms, all digital music platforms on April 21st, 2023. This Friday, it will be available. And hear it on Spotify and iTunes and all the others. It'll be ready Friday. And I'm excited to release it tonight to you on your station, Tejano Spotlight Radio with Metal Metal. And so we're very excited to uh, release it tonight and hear it on your station.
Oh, I'm ready to
Thank,
release it.
Yeah.
All right.
thank you. Comes for everyone.
And any shout outs?
Our shout outs, yes. I'm going to go ahead and say it again to Mr. Sal Gomez, Gomez Productions. Thank you so much to Leona Promotions. Uh, also, Laura, Miss Laura. Thank you so much for your support. I want to thank all the fans and all the listeners out there. Thank you so much for supporting our music since day one. I want to thank you too, DJ Metal Metal, Handle Spotlight Radio, for having us and always supporting our music. I want to shout out to the family. Thank you, for putting up with us at rehearsal time. All the noise that we make. Thank you so much for being there for us. And we're just so grateful. And primeramente, first of all, we thank God for giving us life and our health for being here tonight and providing the music that we're doing.
Oh yeah, and I want to thank you guys for calling up the show and letting me debut this awesome song. Would you guys like to introduce it?
I'll give you the honor, Pete.
The latest song for you guys is called La Enamorada.
By
Please
Selva
enjoy.
and the crew.
Yes.